Welcome to Fat to Fit series, where you are overweight and trying to become fit. For today's topic is going to be about counting calories for fat loss. My previous video was about cardio and how cardio is king for fat loss. Well, I got another one, and that is counting calories, right? So cardio does burn a lot of energy, resulting in fat loss over time. When you go about a calorie deficit, right, counting calories, you could increase the likelihood of losing weight because you're actually giving your body what it wants, which is less food, right? So when it comes to counting your calories, you could use a calorie tracking app on your phone, or you can use the basic, pen and paper type of journal logging method, right? So either one works, but I'm going to be discussing the pen and paper journal method for today's video. So to lose weight, right, you need to be in a calorie deficit. So if you're overweight at the moment, that means you're in a calorie surplus. So here's the thing. This is what you're going to do for a week straight. You're going to journal and log every single food item, every snack, every drink, every food, anything that contains calories, you're going to log it down, okay? And you're going to do this for about a week to get a basic understanding of how much calories you've been consuming on a day-to-day basis. This will give you the true insight of how much calories or how much food you actually consume at the end of the day. So for a week straight, you will log this, and this will give you a baseline of how much calories you've been consuming. And let's just say, for example, you've been consuming around 2,500 calories, and you are knowing that you are overweight and in a calorie surplus. So in order to start losing weight, right, you need to decrease your calorie intake. That's pretty obvious, right? But a lot of people don't know, if they're in a calorie surplus or in a calorie deficit, and this is why I said you should journal everything. And once you understand the concept of calorie tracking and so forth, it will become easy later down the road when it comes to losing weight and gaining weight, right? So back to the example, the 2,500 calories is your calorie surplus. Now we're going to deduct around 300 to 500 calories in order to enter a calorie deficit. So simply, you are deducting calories from your overall calorie intake, and then you will achieve that goal, the calorie deduction goal, each and every day in order to be in a constant calorie deficit protocol. If you continue to increase the calorie intake, you're not in a calorie deficit no more. You're in a calorie surplus. So by staying in calorie deficit, by deducting calories each and every day, your body has no choice but to lose its fat. Combined with cardio, combined with exercise, you'll be a fat burning machine. Stay tuned in for the following videos.